stuff that constantly disappears around our house and has to be replenished. I don't need to tell you what a great product Dawn is. Can I get an amen from all of the little girl moms out there? Because even for $1, I'm not gonna eat fake water cheese. Hey you guys, welcome back to See Mini Mom, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would share with you some of my favorite items that I keep buying at Dollar Tree, and also a few things that I stay away from. I feel like Dollar Tree videos are pretty popular, and I feel like whenever I make them, I'm always telling you guys I'm not a huge Dollar Tree fan, and yet I still find myself in Dollar Tree like once every week or couple of weeks, like picking something up. So that just had me thinking, okay, what are my items that I keep repurchasing at Dollar Tree? What are the things that I think are particularly a good deal? Which also led me to think, okay, what are the things that I stay away from? Either because I've learned not to do it from experience, I've learned the hard way by purchasing them and being like, nah, or just things that I'm kind of like leery of buying there. And I realized that Dollar Trees vary greatly from store to store. And also a lot of this is just my own personal opinion and experience, but I thought, hey, you know, why don't I just share with you guys some of my own favorites and not favorites from the Dollar Tree. So first up, something that I keep purchasing at the Dollar Tree, and that is greeting cards. All of my Dollar Trees actually carry Hallmark brand greeting cards. They have some that are 2 for $1 and some that are $1 a piece. And when I flip those greeting cards over, a lot of them were originally priced somewhere between $2 and $4. And I know I would be paying that $2.89 or $3.49 if I was picking them up in the pharmacy or Walmart or Target. So I will often pick a couple of these up from time to time when I'm at Dollar Tree for various and sundry occasions, so I can have kind of a stock of them at my house. Band-Aids. We go through these like crazy in my house, and I don't feel like paying a lot of money for them because lots of times the kids will put them on for a couple of hours and then they will take them off or they'll fall off or something like that. Also, I know their teachers request these. I look for the ones that have the highest count. They do have some cute character Band-Aids as well that sometimes I would use for like Easter baskets or stocking stuffers. Hair accessories. Can I get an amen from all of the little girl moms out there just trying to keep their hair fixed? I realize that these hair ties are less expensive than the name brand ones that you might find at another store, but we tend to lose them or we leave them somewhere. They just disappear before they wear out, so I just buy the inexpensive ones now. Also, bobby pins and these little hair clips, I use those all the time for myself or for my daughters as well. They have scrunchies, they have headbands, they have all different sizes and styles of these things, and I find myself picking these up all the time. By the way, when I was growing up, we called these buffies. And I didn't know until later in life that nobody else called them buffies. Apparently it goes back to when my oldest sister was little and she would ask my mom to do her hair like Buffy, which was a character on a TV show, I think. But does anybody else have a funny name for these little hair tie things? Let me know. Water flavorings. My husband really likes these. I like these. I let my kids have these from time to time too, especially if it gets them to drink more water. Yes, I know they're artificially sweetened, okay? It just is what it is. But I do pay attention to the number of packets that are in them. These Hawaiian Punch ones have 8 to a pack. There are some other ones that only have 6, and that's not a really great deal. Also, I don't care for the Weiler's brand, and I don't know if that's a Dollar Tree brand or not, but I stay away from those just because I don't like the flavor. These little flossers are a great deal. I actually looked it up at Walmart, and it's way more expensive for a package of 75. I think it's over $2. So for a pack of 60 for just $1, that's like a really good deal, I feel like. I'm just a little bit jealous whenever I see these Dollar Tree hauls and people get like full size grocery items that look like maybe they were discontinued from grocery stores or maybe overstocked from grocery distribution places. I don't see those a lot in my Dollar Tree, but occasionally I come across one, and this is one of them. So this is a Philadelphia whipped mixed berry cream cheese. I know that this size is well over $2 and maybe closer to $3 at my Walmart, so this was a great deal. And I didn't pick any of these up today, but it's close to Easter. We're about 5 weeks away, 6 weeks away, and I feel like the last few years Dollar Tree has really stepped up their Easter egg game. They have some super duper cute Easter eggs. I already have plenty, so I didn't buy any new ones this year, and I don't want to overstock on that and let any go to waste. But if you don't have any plastic Easter eggs or you're looking for some, I feel like they have some really darling green ones there. And speaking of Easter, let's talk about candy. Now, I don't always find the best deals on candy, especially seasonal candy at Dollar Tree, but there are a few things that I buy from time to time, and I just try to pay attention to how much is in each package. For instance, these are both jelly bean packages, and they're kind of a name brand candy jelly bean. We've got the Now and Laters, and we've got the Sweet Tarts. These are actually one of my favorites, and I'm kind of torturing myself a little bit because it's Lent right now and I'm not eating candy. But this package is 5 ounces of jelly beans, and this package is only 4 ounces of jelly beans, but they both cost $1. I also picked up some Sixlets there. I don't see these a lot of places, and these are great if you have people with allergies, because these are one of those chocolate candies that are produced in a facility that does not process nuts. It says that right there on the package. I think also Tootsie Rolls and Dum Dum Suckers and Smarties are pretty allergen friendly, if I remember right. And by the way, if you have not tried these, they are so good. But they're the Mamba Chews, and they're kind of like Starburst, but so much better. I like these so much better than Starburst. Not that we have those things all the time. They're treats, okay? You don't have to come at me in the comments about how unhealthy the sugar is. My Dollar Trees don't have a really large section for refrigerated items. I'm very careful about what I pick up there. I feel like they do have some decent deals on frozen vegetables and fruit, and I've even used some of those items in like Dollar Tree meals, $5 meals that I've featured for you guys before. But one thing I'm very careful of is to look at the ingredient list. For instance, this right here is a 5-ounce package of pepper jack cheese for $1, and the ingredients are pasteurized milk, red and green jalapeno peppers, cheese cultures, salt and enzymes. I would find a similar ingredient list on a package of pepper jack cheese from the grocery store. And 5 ounces for $1. I normally pay $1.69 for 8 ounces from Aldi, so this is a pretty decent deal. However, they have this shredded cheese there that I stay away from because the main ingredient in it, the first ingredient, is water. And yet it's not totally plant-based. It says like dairy and plant-based, so even my vegan friends can't have that because there are still ingredients in it that aren't plant-based. So just be careful. It might look like cheese, but make sure that you're reading the ingredients and that you're getting what you want. Because even for $1, I'm not gonna eat fake water cheese. I'm just not gonna do it. These little 4 packs of crackers, it's actually 6 packs of 4 crackers, are a pretty good deal. They're $1. I can get a similar deal at Walmart, but sometimes when I'm in here, it's just easier to pick these up. These are awesome for my kiddos, and these are so convenient when we're trying to get out the door to go to swim or soccer or gymnastics or something like that. One thing that I did not pick up today that I have picked up here before when I need it is poster board. They have all different colors and a few different sizes, and they even have foam board, and they have those little trifold ones too that sometimes you need for kids' science fair projects. But one thing I don't buy here, Crayola crayons. They have a 16 count box for $1. I can find those in back to school sales, 24 count boxes for 50 cents. Sometimes they'll even go on clearance for 25 cents. So the Crayola crayons, not a good deal. These next few items all fall into the category of stuff that constantly disappears around our house and has to be replenished. Scissors, Scotch tape, chapstick. And I particularly look for the kind of off-brand chapsticks that come multiple tubes to a package. Sometimes I get lucky and I find 3 tubes in a package, but today they just had the 2 packs. They do have some name brand lip balm as well. They have Blistex, they have Carmex. I see those around as well. I even picked up a couple of these fun little lip smacker. We've got the little Anna and Olaf chapsticks. These make really great basket items too for your kids for Valentine's Day or Easter or Christmas. I feel like someday I'm going to harvest a bumper crop of scissors and Scotch tape dispensers and chapsticks from around my house. Of course, the chapsticks sometimes go through the wash and then they've got to be thrown away because they're ruined, or sometimes they've been sitting someplace random and you're like, I don't know how old this is or who used it last, so you have to toss it. So I like to just buy the inexpensive ones because typically we're not going to use that up before it gets lost or damaged. Kids toothpaste. I will say that I'm kind of an ogre and I don't always buy my kids toothpaste. They just use the regular stuff that I get on sale for super cheap or free at CVS whenever I'm using coupons. But sometimes I will pick up some of this, and again, it makes a great stocking stuffer at Christmas or basket filler at Easter. And I looked it up at Walmart. It is $2.76 or 86 cents for a Colgate 4.6 ounce, and this little Colgate Kids 4 ounce is just $1, so that's a really great deal. I have been picking up little bottles of hand sanitizer at Dollar Tree since before the pandemic, and obviously for a little while there they got kind of hard to find, but I've been seeing these in my Dollar Trees for the last several months. I like them because they come multiples to a package, and again, I don't really want my big bottles walking off somewhere, but these little ones are great for just tossing in a purse or in a ball bag if we're going to the ballpark, or the kids put them in their backpacks when they go to school. And I'm not, so worried or so upset if they disappear or we lose them, because it only costs me like 50 cents per little bottle. And some of them are even scented, like this is a lemon scent and this is a lavender scent. So I pick these up all the time here. And in that vein, they also have lots of different kinds of these antibacterial wipes. I keep these in my car, and I also usually have a little bag of them or a little package of them in my purse. Even before COVID, I would carry these around because when you've got little kids, I mean, sometimes you just want to like wipe different surfaces down. I typically will look and see what the count is and try to get the most that I can. Cleaning items, I am kind of particular about. I do not buy the dish tabs here or the detergents here. The off-brands just do not work well for me, the ones that I have tried. And what they do have that's brand name, the packages are so small that ounce for ounce is just not a good deal. But there are a few items that I pick up, and one of them is sponges. In fact, this Brillo brand, there are several different items that I pick up in the store from time to time. They have a package of 6 that's like the store brand, the off brand, but I don't really like those as well. But this is a pretty good deal on sponges, which is something that, I've got to throw away from time to time. I can't use them very many times because they just get kind of icky and yucky. I also buy the antibacterial cleaning wipes like this that come in a canister, and I was buying these before the pandemic, and then for a while they were impossible to find, but I've noticed that they've started having them in stock again, and I pick them up whenever they have a bonus buy. So this one says 25% more wipes. Sometimes I would find them 33% more wipes. So it's 30 wipes in this canister for $1. And these also make a great item to send to school. Teachers are asking for these all the time. And I am brand loyal to Dawn dish soap. I do try to pick up like the big thing of it at, another store and just refill these little bottles. But sometimes I just pick up a bottle of it because it's super easy to just throw that into my cart whenever I'm at Dollar Tree. And $1 is about the same price that it is at the other stores that I frequent. I can sometimes get it on sale for 79 cents or maybe a little bit less with a coupon, but seriously, I have used this with, I think it's vinegar that you put it with to clean your shower. I have like a little thing pinned that shows me what the recipe, and it works really great for that. Also, here's a little tip for you guys. Do you know how sometimes on your t-shirts, especially the comfort color t-shirts, you get these little spots and they're like little grease stains or something on your shirt that will not come out in the wash? Well, if I use a little bit of this on that spot on the t-shirt and then I throw it in the wash, a lot of times those little grease stains will come out. I don't need to tell you what a great product Dawn is. You probably already know, but that is something else that I will pick up here because it's about the same price as it is anywhere else. There are a few items that are hit or miss for me. One of them is bread products. Sometimes I see some name brand bread products that are a really great deal. For instance, I used to see that Nature's Own Life bread, the 45 calorie bread that's like $3 a loaf in the grocery store. So picking that up for $1 here was a really great buy. Other times it's really picked over, or they just don't have anything in stock that I'm interested in. So it just kind of depends on the day and on what's in stock where the bread products are concerned. Cake mixes and baking mixes, I typically don't buy here because most of the packages tend to be smaller. For instance, there were some cake mixes here that only made a dozen cupcakes instead of the regular standard size box of cake mix that typically makes 2 dozen. So even though I found those smaller cake mixes in one spot in the store, in another spot they had chocolate and yellow cake mix Pillsbury in the standard 15.25 ounce box. So just be sure you're checking your packages and making sure that the sizes are a good deal. I don't buy peanut butter here because ounce for ounce, it is a much better price at Walmart or Aldi. And I don't buy canned vegetables because they're $1 a can, and even though they're a name brand, I can usually get the generic brand at Walmart or Aldi for like 50 cents or less. So leave me a comment and let me know if you're a Dollar Tree shopper, and if so, like, what are your go-to items? What are you continuously repurchasing at Dollar Tree? I'm really interested to find out your answers. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll be sure to check in with another video very soon. Bye. Obviously, like grocery store or grocery district, grocery store or grocery district, blah, blah. Why can't I say that word? Grocery distribution centers. What's wrong with me?